I'm going to treat this next one as basically an example to work through with you, to practice being able to sort of see the different relationships that we have available to us. I put a label, put a title on them. First one is done for us here. Use your angle relationship reference sheet, which was on the previous page. Angle J and angle F. Angle J is here. Angle F is here. How are angle J and angle F related to each other? Is there any link between them? You can see here the answer is already given, corresponding angles. Here's what's meant by that. The J angle of the four choices is the top right corner. The F angle is also the top right corner. They correspond, they match up. The J looks exactly like the F does. If you cover the one up, you cover the other up, hopefully you can see that they have a real strong matchup between them. Thus they're called corresponding angles. Next one they want us to try is E and G. What does E have to do with G? Is there a relationship between them? Well, you notice me already turning my head if you're seeing me in the video. I can see that from E to G that actually is making a nice straight line. You can kind of make the rainbow across those two. So angle E and angle G are rainbow angles. Of course, some people don't want to use my stupid code words. They're called supplementary. I often shorten it to sup, as in sup. That was a dad joke. J and K. Anything to do with J and K here? J is this corner, K is this corner. Is there a relationship between them? Well, I'm hoping if you go back to your previous sheet that you can totally see it doing this X angle-y type stuff. I believe J and K are X angles. The official math word is vertically opposite. Next is G with I. Need a new color. Angle G is this corner. Angle I is this corner. I'm actually going to connect the whole thing together. As in, I believe angle G with angle I is doing this co-interior C angle thing. Now it's on the other side. This C angle absolutely looked like a C. Ours is on the other side, kind of more over here-ish. I'm going to hit undo right away so I don't ruin my diagram. But I think angle G with angle I are C-rule angles. Again, the official title is co-interior angles. New color, back to blue, let's say H with L. Where's H? Here's H. Maybe I should use a different color. I'll go green maybe. H with L. I hope you can see that just like J and F, they match up. H is the bottom of the bottom right corner of the choices. L is also the bottom right corner. I believe they match up. Math up. I did it again. Corresponding. Angle F. It says to do F with E, F with E. That means I got to move up here and actually do F with E. I'll go back to blue because this angle is E, this angle is F. Can you see them making the full rainbow? I believe F and E are rainbow, otherwise known as supplementary angles. F with K, F with K, F with K. Ooh, let's do red. I haven't done red yet. Oh, okay. I struggle with these ones, personally. F is over there, K is over there. So F is the top right corner, K is the bottom left corner. Now, if I cheat a little bit, F is the top right corner, K is the bottom left corner. They're both pink dot angles. They're the same as each other. We know that. There might be a title that tells us that. I'm not that good at knowing that title. I'll be honest, my way of doing it tends to just two-step it. I would say this red angle here has to be the same as that red angle there because of X angles. Whatever F is, G is the same. And then I would say, well, if I know what G is, he's the bottom left corner, then K has to be the same too, because he's also the bottom left corner. So I would two-step it. Review. I would go from F to G by using vertically opposite or X angles. Then, once I know F is the same as G, then I would know that G is the same as K, because G is the bottom left corner, K is the bottom left corner. They match up. They correspond. F and K are congruent, yes. How do we know? X angles and corresponding. We used two steps for that. When we get to the lesson 2, there will be a set of notes that talk about this. I just find that, anyway, I believe in doing simple things rather than making complicated things. So here I have X angles, simple. Corresponding, simple. I'm going to use the two simple things to get there. That's my belief. H with G. H with G. Ah, I'm going to go blue again because angle H is here. Angle G is here. Can you see that with the straight line there they absolutely have to make a rainbow? H and G are rainbow. Whoa, rainbow. Oh, brother. Or otherwise known as corresponding. E with H. E with H. E with H. Ah. Angle, just have new colors here. Angle E is this corner. Angle H is this corner. Can you see that they're making the X angle thing? Otherwise known as vertically opposite. And finally, G with J. G with J. G with J. What color have I not really done yet? Pink. Angle G is this corner here. Angle J is this corner here. Can you see it making the Z of the Z rule? The official math words are alternate interior, but I tend to call it the Z rule. What's next? I will pick a couple of questions and just take you through the plan with these assignment questions. They ask us to find angle X, and they tell us this angle is 65. Are these two angles related in some way? Can you see that 65 is this corner, X is this corner? Can you see it making the Z shape? And so though we can now use these to actually solve the puzzle. If this corner of the Z is 65, then this corner of the Z is also 65 degrees. Let's pick another one. What's another one to try? I'll do 5. Angle 55 is here, angle X is there. Are they related in some way? Can we connect them with one of our patterns? Well, 55 goes this far, X goes this far. Can you see it making the rainbow? And so X is found by doing 180 minus 55. Because the rainbow is a full 180, and we know one piece of the rainbow is 55, and then the other piece has to just add up to make sure it makes 180. So now it's a calculator problem. 180 minus 50 is 130, so I believe this is 125 degrees if I did good mental math. What's another one that we haven't done yet? And question 3. I'll go green just to be a different color. Can we find a relationship between angle 74 in that corner and angle of X in this corner? Well, I'm hoping you can spot that this is actually the C angle thing. It's turned, so you may again want to turn your book to actually make it look like a C, but it's the C angle thing. And we know that in the C angle, that angle together with that angle, they're not twins. They're saying those two angles together make 180. And we know one of them is 74. So again, how do we find angle x? We start with 180, the other angle is 74, and then we can figure out the angle of x. 180 minus 74 is... I'm terrible at this, aren't I? 180, anyway, 106. So hopefully that gives you some idea of how the puzzles are meant to be approached. See you soon.